Mind you, if I pick it up with my left hand's fingers, then I can burn my fingers, and then I could probably start playing the guitar again.
Okay.
No.
I'm not sure if you think that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, my father said the one way of what you can do if you want to, because when you're playing guitar with the steel strings, it hurts. So your fingers tip of your fingers get really, really hard, so you can deal with it. And if you wanted to do that quickly, is what you do is you put your fingers on a hot plate.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what I sort of thought. Yeah, nah. Thing is, I haven't played the guitar in so long. If I started to pick the guitar up now, I would last about 2 minutes
This is
before
shit.
my fingers.
This is terrible. I'm not playing this again.
What?
You.
Oh no. No, I'll keep playing. I used to play all the time, even through the pain. Blow on my fingers because they'll be burning. But I doubt it. I doubt I will ever be picking up a guitar ever again. It's been sitting in the corner collecting dust for 7 years now.
Yeah, about the same.
It's probably in terrible condition, which is not a good idea because it's a very expensive guitar.
Well, my guitar is not technically collecting dust since I have it in a bag.
Yes, so do I, but...
And it is dry and at room temperature, so...
Mine's not. That's the thing, my house is very, very, very damp. And like I said, it's probably worth a fair penny now because the type of guitar was made with some really, really good wood that's now illegal to use because it came in almost an extinct species type deal. Brazilian rosewood. And the wood matures, so over time the sound gets better and better and better. And it was brought out the same year that they banned the use of it. But I think now I think though some guitar like Gibson and all that own a plantation that purposely grows. They might have got a dispensation or something to be able to grow the rosewood for that. But I think it's down to the environment where it grows as well. I assume they wouldn't be growing it in that type of climate. But might not be as good. Definitely sounds, guitars made with that definitely sound better. My ones sound amazing. Absolutely amazing. Sometimes it sounded like an electric guitar. People thought it was an electric guitar when they heard it before they saw it. The bass on it was, actually, you've seen my guitar, haven't you? But,
I have.
You see me playing it.
That too.
my drone shot. Look at that handsome fellow. The guy driving us not bad looking either. I suppose the good news is, at the end of this, I get 13 grand, so I'll be up to about $37,000, and that's $37 less of the $1 million I need for my farm. Oh, that gave it away.
No, the $1 million could be more than just land. So.
I've had a thought. Painful, I must admit, but nevertheless. No pain, no gain.
What's your thought?
No, keeping that because it's competition. I'm not giving away my secrets.
So it's part of the competition, not part of anything else.
No, yeah, this one's part to do with the competition, yeah. But there is a flaw in my thought.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, unfortunately. By the time I can actually decide whether or not it's a good idea, I would have forgotten all about it. So I'm going to have to wait.
Does it have something to do with your land that you want to get?
Oh, yes it does. And no, it doesn't. Hey, Dave. How are you, buddy?
I'm trying
I think he's trying to confuse us.
No,
He's trying to
actually,
confuse me.
it's actually a true statement. Just happens to have the bonus of confusing you.
I'm trying to work it out. I'm struggling trying to work that out.
Yeah, not too bad, mate. I'm just mounting away like the Wicked Witch of the West in this humidity. I've decided to do my work like the AI worker today. I'm thinking maybe there's something to it, Dave. So the reason why the AI misses so much crop. In actual fact, I've got it automatically to turn so I can sit here and enjoy my coffee.
Check up on Patrio stuffs.
That's incredible. Yeah, half of that's right.
Yeah, let us go on that.
Actually, better check what Patrio's
Yeah, I'll check it
contracts with it. You might need to get the finishing.
I'll check it for him. Saves you doing it. No, I have to go into his farm, don't I?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Problem there is you can't do anything because you don't have farm management.
No, but I can look at the contract though.
Yeah.
park my tractor up and then go in.
Right. Oh, that one then must be this one. I need the lines back up. Decided to take it back over. I'm Charles, and I'm in charge.
Alright. Actually. Hectic contract.
Probably don't need to do them because we haven't had any hindrance with them not being done at the moment. Anyway. That's why we didn't finish yours off the other day, DJ, because it's grass.
Yeah, yeah, it's grass, that's alright.
And since we've got to organise the time to roll the fields again, because they're doing that thing where they're not growing, wasn't going to hinder us in not having those fields.
Alright, so I need to go farm. I need to leave said farm. I'll lose all my permissions, won't I?
Yep.
And then I need to go into Patrio's. He's got no contracts.
Well, that sorts that out.
Uh-huh.
Let me know when you're back in your farm, DJ, so I can
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, I'm back in mine.
give you guys give you your permissions back. And just to let you guys know, there's contracts available. 2.
You mean 1?
Well,
You
yeah,
mean 1?
I counted to 5 and no one took anything, so it's a red one.
I took 1.
I have to give it back to the hard worker so I can sort this guy out for this other contract. I paid my loan off, Dave. I'm debt free. For about 10 minutes, and got myself another loan, and then I'd realised I didn't need that loan, so I paid that off as well. So yeah, I'm debt free. What do we got? 29. That's up the other end, isn't it? I mean, up there, yeah. Right where I thought it was. Let me fold that up. So yeah, I'm now in the process of trying to save up for my own farm. Actually, I should stipulate, we should add this as a rule though, when you do have your farm, you've got to have a shed for your equipment.
Well, at least you should get one as soon as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think even if you have to get a loan, you got to do it. So,
Yeah, I mean, the cheapest shed is what, 9 grand? That's nothing.
yeah. Because we could very well, you could buy your farm and then put nothing on it and just have your own vehicles, but I think we should have our own farmhouse and the buildings that go with.
Farmhouse as well. That's quite an expense.
Hey DJ.
Yeah.
What is? Sorry, I missed that. I was too busy saying hi to DJ.
Farmhouse is quite an expense.
Yep. So?
Well, I mean, you could just get the trailer, right?
No, farmhouse.
Yeah, right, dude. That's just... Why would I do that?
Because
I can sleep in the tractor.
Because you got a farm, so you have the farmhouse. And the reason why you do that is because it's a rule that I've just made up. And it affects everyone. So we're all in the same boat. It's not...
To put those ahead... back.
What was the rule again, JJ?
You need to have a farmhouse.
For what?
For your farm.
Oh, so you can't have a farm with no farmhouse.
Yeah.
So as soon as you buy the farm, you need a farmhouse.
You need to get a farmhouse. Well, put it this way, you can't win without the farmhouse. So you got to have sheds for all your equipment. Well, actually, we'll make it that you got to have sheds for the majority of your equipment. Obviously, there's some things there that it's just a bit silly
that's
buying a
okay.
shed for.
You said we need to have a farmhouse, then we need to have a farmhouse. I'm assuming any building under category farmhouses is sufficient, yes?
Give me a couple of seconds to check that.
Because it's a farmhouse, it says so on the tin.
Gotta be an actual house.
But the house was what I was going with, but yeah. Yeah, house. An actual house, not because it's in the category farmhouse doesn't mean it's a house.
All walls and a roof, and yeah, somewhere you can actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just putting those back that I had, dude. That is borderline cheating.
What is?
Putting in new rules all the time.
Nah, well, like I said, we will be adjusting because it's the first time we're doing it, and it's not cheating because everyone's got to buy a farmhouse. If I said only Smudo, you have to have a farmhouse and no one else has to, then yeah, that's cheating.
Technically true, but the other farm areas, the sheep farm, the pig farm, and the stud farm, so in the four corners, and even the cow farm in the other corner, they come with a house.
Well, there you go. You don't need to buy one then.
Yeah, but the only plot that doesn't come with a house is the start plot because we start on the highest level. You know what I mean? So
Fair
technically, it only affects me and, well, Patrio because he chose a different starting area, but yeah.
Fair enough.
Pretty much,
You
yeah.
could, if you'd said anything in the category farmhouse, the $20,000 trailer, sure.
Well, I'm just thinking. Yeah, Patrio, what do you think of this then, all three of you? Because of that fact, the whole point to be able to work your way up to be able to buy that part of that land as a bonus, because you get all the fields with it and everything else and barns and whatnot already there to save you paying for something. Even though we start from scratch, which next time we could just start on easy. And then I just put everything up, we sell everything, and then I'll put everything up onto hard economy and whatnot.
Yeah.
But why don't I just give you the money to buy the house that comes with it, Smudo? Because that'll be one of the bonuses of buying that land, which was the whole point of doing that, having a bonus. So if you buy that land, that's the bonus of being able to make the money quick enough to be able to buy that land.
No, and if you buy that land, you get that house from the bank for free.
Yeah, it comes to the house.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and maybe just next time when we start on the new map and do this, we'll start, like I said, we'll start on easy, so you get all the land, but we'll sell all the equipment first, because we'll end up with zero amount of money anyway, so we can sell the equipment and then and sell the land, and then oh no, you can't sell the land unless you sell the buildings as well.
You gotta sell the buildings first.
Yeah.
That in itself is kind of hard. It's hard to do sometimes.
No, what I mean is if you buy that land thinking that the house would already be there, but it won't be, even if I start on easy mode, because if you sell the land because you need to, because no one owns it, you can't sell the land without selling all the buildings on it first, so the farmhouse won't be there. So maybe we just make it as a thing, is when you buy that land, you get the house for free. So you get the money to buy the house straight away, so the house is there. Like we're going to do now. You know what I mean? Because the whole point is having the house for free. Well, it comes with the land. And even if you bought the land, it's still the same price with or without the house anyway. You know?
That is true, yeah.
So it's no object there. It's just that way there is a reason to work hard towards being the first one to buy the land that's already set up as a farm. So you've got all your fields that come with it and everything else like that.
Mm.
So at the end of the stream, I'll come over and I'll give you the money to buy the house. You can buy the house and plonk it down on your land. I'll probably need to give you a little bit extra, actually. Well, the best thing to do is actually probably you go and grab the house, go put it where it sits, and then tell me how much it's going to cost, because it might charge you for landscaping as well.
Well,
It probably will, yeah.
And that way, we have to decide whether or not we get the other farms that are here, and if they come with a farmhouse, you don't have to buy one, that's fine. If it's on the land, that's fine. If you decide to buy one without a farmhouse, then you've got to buy yourself a farmhouse.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end of the stream then. Because I have to put it in a way that, because we all spawn here as well, I have to put it in a spot where we don't get stuck in a house, like I did on the Frithgard multiplayer map.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's weird. It doesn't happen on the solo game, but it happens on the multiplayer.
Yeah, because I started on highest difficulty and placed the house down myself, so that's why it is slightly misplaced, and you don't start on the veranda but inside the house.
Oh, it doesn't really matter though, because you can just tab into one of your vehicles. That's easy. It's not a biggie.
Well, yeah, true.
But yeah, as I said before, this is a work in progress, this competition, so I imagine, just like with me trucking sim competition, as you go along you're going to find things that you're going to need to add or subtract things for anyway. And eventually, hopefully with this one, by the time we finish it and move on to the next one, if everyone's keen to do this again, I think once we get used to it and that, and coming up with different strategy, it'll be a lot of good fun. We can fine-tune those rules. I imagine every now and then, once in a blue moon, there'll be something that might pop up that we didn't encounter in this go through. And we'll be all good. We'll know where we're at, because this is also sort of a trial for us, isn't it? Because we get, even if we lose, even if the winner wins on this one, it's good strategy in that, but partly the other thing too is the rest of us, even losing, what we've gained is a bit of knowledge and a bit of use in how to approach it for the next one, which would make the next one even more competitive, I think, and stuff like that, because we know what didn't work and what did work and what might be try something else, come up with a strategy that, you know, might be a bit late to implement now, but remember it for the next one. And if you are new to the stream and wondering what we're talking about with this Farming Stimulator 22 Monopoly competition, you can type an ! farm into chat, and that'll give you the rules of this competition between the four of us. Currently 3 on here today because Mr. Patrio couldn't make it. His ship came in late, wasn't on time, from Alpha Centauria, and wasn't able to make it, even though he's sitting in chat. But what I can tell you for free, unless you subscribed, you paid for it then. The Smudo's in the lead with the Patrio in the second, and me in a third because I got no loan left, and DJ currently coming first in the next competition, or the last competition. What
the heck?
That's harsh, dude.
That's very harsh.
What?
I mean, true, but harsh.
Just a joke, like 99% of the things I say. It's generally how I say things. If you're new to the stream and want to sort of understand what kind of person I am, I don't really take much serious. I either take hardly anything serious, and look at 10% I do take. I take it very, very, very seriously. But generally most things I say, there's a bit of tongue-in-cheek in it. Normally it's only me getting it because I've got a brilliant, amazing sense of humour and a fantastic high IQ, so I get to understand it, and it goes way above these other guys' heads, but still, it's all tongue-in-cheek. And a bit of banter.
You know what I love most about you?
Everything, I know.
Well, yeah, but most. It's your humidity, dude.
Yes, it is very humid. I did mention that before. But once it's not the competition that's making me sweat coming last, it's the actual weather. Alright. Oh, by the way, chat, if you hear any background noise, let me know. I don't know, because I've got my headset on. I can't hear it. I can just hear something. Nothing's popping up on the microphone thing, but if you do, let me know so I can just shut a window. I was hoping to get through the stream without a window, but closed because it's too humid for it. And now, since I said that, the breeze has picked up too, and that's quite nice, but it is what it is. I have neighbours.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I have neighbours. They're close. they have lives and they're out enjoying the sunshine, which is absolute smart thing to do today. Well, during the summer actually. So yeah, if you do hear anything, so if you do hear something, just let me know in chat. So yeah, just in case I don't pick it up. But normally my microphone's pretty good. Occasionally you hear a dog bark, but that's fine. I'm not going to worry about that because it's only for a couple of seconds and it's worth just for the cool air to come through. Because it's just getting a bit too much doing these streams with the windows shut. But
I know that feeling.
yeah. Obviously I've got to just deal with what I've got. Dan, I don't think anyone would like it to have their private lives broadcast all over the internet. Just more the most important reason to shut a window without their knowledge. Have I finished this? Come on. Tell me I finished it. I have. Thank you very much. I can go back to the ploughy thing. The thing that does the ploughing. Which would be the quickest way back to the shop? Right or left?
Left.
Much of muchness, isn't it? Well, since the DJ said left, it's probably right, because he's probably trying to... Oh, let's... Yeah. I'll tell you which is the quickest way. Left or right, with the implement lifted up, not left down like I just did.
Lifted up, left.
No, Patrio decided that he couldn't make it, because he was busy having fun last night, and it's hindered his sleep. And he didn't wake up and didn't feel right.
Patrio has other friends than us. Shocking, I know.
He says he's working tonight. What he's doing is playing a game with someone else. He's playing his favourite game.
With everyone else.
So, yeah, he's playing a game he enjoys more with somebody else. Yeah, which is leaving him to sleep late.
Wow. Wow. Despicable.
I mean, why? That's a self-burn, so...
So I'd be boring and untalkative. You're not that untalkative, mate. In fact, most of the time, even though you don't talk as much as we do, well, technically I'm supposed to because it's my channel. If anyone should be talking, it should be me. But when you do say stuff, it's actually high value stuff. It's one of those things that's every now and a gem, above all gems. So we could come out with some gems, obviously, and then you come along with an absolute superb gem, a highly more valuable gem, a bigger diamond, a polished cut gem compared to our natural. So don't undervalue yourself, and you are missed when you're not here. What I should have done was just go down here taking off one row of crop when I should have just reset the blooming GPS.
Yeah, think of it,
I'll tell you what, I'm going to run out of bullets for the amount of times I shot myself in the foot today.
That's not too bad. I made more from the straw than I did from the harvesting contracts itself.
Yeah, I did the same as well.
Shush you two, I don't want to hear it.
Well, yeah, I picked the harvesting contracts mostly because it was barley.
Yeah.
And my chickens were about to starve, so...
I totally forgot about that plan of buying a wheeled forage wagon and doing harvesting jobs and collecting the
What is your
straw.
worker doing there, dude? He did like one row just now. Or is that you yourself?
That was me, one row. Because the GPS was out, that's what I was saying. What I should have done was reset the GPS. Instead I went all the way down and just did one row.
Oh, okay.
Because that's
That
my
makes more
sheer
sense.
brilliance. My unmeasurable intelligence that was showing there.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. My high IQ that is so high that there's not a number big enough for it, so they just reset it back to 0.
Alright, the chickens are almost full again. Nice.
How much of this have I done? Go cruise control. When I press the button, you're supposed to work. That was the plan. 79%. Mind you, for the size of the field and the size of the plough, I've done quite well. I've done 2/3 of this field. I say I've done about a third of it. And the hard worker's done about a third of it. Hard worker just took a lot longer to do that third than I did. And, I left a lot more crop behind than he did too. I've just ruined my ability to be able to complain about the hard worker after my brilliant working. See, that's the amount of crop that the AI worker missed. There's the amount of crop I missed.
You didn't miss it, you spared it. From, you know, out of the goodness of your heart.
Yeah. Sure, we'll go with that. Oh, I tell you what, that creek there, if I could jump in my screen right now and run into that creek, I would. I'm gonna, at the end of the stream, I'm gonna need to actually grab a couple of pegs and peg myself to the clothesline to dry out.
I'd like to see pictures of that, please.
The character looks like he's got like a limp when he's running. You got nothing to do.
No.
DJ. Well, why don't you say so? Why don't you say the contracts are done? Can you try refreshing them?
I don't think there will be any refreshments because you tried, what, 3 times already, haven't you?
Not today.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I tried once. No, I tried once, which got the 2 cultivating jobs, but there might be more jobs as time going on.
Okay,
But-
can you refresh them, please?
Too late. Yeah, I'll do it now.